Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Exactly, please. 3 minutes of awesome video, and then you get mwah. Good evening, everyone. Hello to Symbol. Claimed his first status after chirping me about not telling him when streams would be, so I did, and here he is. Good for his word. Nightmare, prepare to be triggered. Toronto Rail, Jazz, Leeds. Who else is here? Chili's here. Jazz is here. I think I already said that. Thanatos is here. Iowa Scotsman is here. Jazzy, love you too, buddy. Yeah, we are at San Francisco this fine evening. It is very bright here for some reason, which is weird because it's like super clouded in. Not sure why it's drawing the ground so bright, but yeah, the water doesn't look too bad until you like get up and you realize that it repeats forever. So that's all right. We are flying a brand new plane to me. You may have seen it in the intro video. This is the Cirrus SR20 from vFlyteAir. There was an SR22 in the vid. I just bought this about an hour ago. I have started the engine to make sure I knew how to start it. And that is it. Hey, JSnap, thanks for the host, buddy. Appreciate that. But yeah, today was a good day for me. Did some After Effects work. Made ourselves a extremely rad new subscriber to do, which maybe we'll get to see tonight. Maybe we won't. I don't know. A lot of you are already subs, so we maybe waiting a while. But yeah, I'm gonna take this thing down to Monterey. So two PilotEdge towered airports. The weather at Monterey is actually not too great, which I didn't really do on purpose, but mostly with this thing, I just wanted to fly it around. Get used to it a little bit. It does have, you ready, Nightmare? You ready? You ready? Ready? The G1000. It is not the Caronado G1000. So I theoretically know how to work it, but I'm sure we will discover all the things that I have forgotten in the meantime. Hey, Drew02056, thank you for the follow. Real G1000 is not touchscreen. The GTN 750 is, but the G1000 is not, I don't think. But yeah, we'll take a quick look around the inside since I haven't flown this before. This thing is like sports car of the sky. Pretty basic, pretty small, but couldn't ask for a cleaner panel, that's for sure. But yeah, I have not flown this thing. I have no experience with it. I've not landed it. We will see if we go visit a cornfield in it or not. But yeah, let's close her up and get started here. Has this nice little control panel here. You can play with the doors and such. Docks. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a car is what it looks like. A car with more and better windows. Thanks, Symbol. Helpful. Christoph891, thank you for the follow. Batteries on, alternators on. Strobe lamp. Look at that. Look at all those numbers. Get mixture in. Fuel pump on. A little bit of power. Yeah, Fred, I think you're just about right. Let me guess, Jazz. It's a bunch of parachutes. Sounds like a freaking radial engine. I'm getting a flashing warning here to turn the avionics on. Thanks, plane. I think I could have figured that out. Well, please. I would say I've done about 15 years of making every mistake that you can make and then some. That's how I would characterize it. All right. It does have pop-ups. They're kind of slanted for some reason. I don't know why they did it that way. It's a little bizarre that the pop-ups are tilted. I've never seen that in a sim aircraft before. This is the route. Very simple, very straightforward. San Francisco down to Monterey. I have not planned a route yet. I was planning to just throw something in there and see what we get back from ATC. I'm feeling lazy. But let's do that. We are an SR20. We are going from San Francisco to Monterey. I think really just like, we'll just file OSI and see where that gets us. 5,000 is fine. True airspeed is probably going to be about 140. Alternate. We can probably come back to San Jose maybe. This is the send flight plan form for PilotEdge. This tells the controllers what you're planning to do. Gives them a strip in the ATC client that they can manipulate. All right. So let's move this a little bit fully on the screen. The radio frequencies on these are up here for the comms and on the other one for the navs. Yes, exactly. Secret PilotEdge facility. Looks like in the western operating area on PilotEdge tonight's pretty quiet, so we probably won't hear too much other traffic, which is fine with me, since we'll be doing enough work as it is flying this thing for the first time. Key is turned to both, Toronto. That's where we want it to be, unless I'm much mistaken. We do not yet have a DCS support built in, although we've tested it a few times. It does work. Whoa, hold on. Hold everything. Our friend Nightmare is upset. Shocker. Isn't a G1000. Really? Looks like one to me. Am I missing something? Very possible. I miss a lot. Oh, yeah. The Cirrus perspective. Yes, you are actually correct about that. That is indeed the case. Yes, this is not the Garmin avionics. This is the special co-branded with Cirrus. You would have to really be passionate about your avionics to know and or care about that. But good news, our chat is. All right. Transponder 2990. What's this from Jazz? That is outstanding. Nicely done, Jazz. Hey, Keela. Good to see you. Yeah, please. This is the one with the parachute. You got her. All right. Come on. We'll leave the ice protection off. The MFD is an abomination. Yeah, we're not gonna use it a ton on this particular flight. Nice symbol. Good shoot. Hey man, hey Fred, it's not me, man. It's chat. It's all chat's fault. We haven't even started yet, and chat is got their knives out for this poor plane. All flight director can come on. So looks like all the autopilot stuff is down here. Along with the GPS controls. Yeah, I know. Jazz and Symbol are here, the epitomes of negativity. That's
41585,
very true.
On request, standby.
If only Ferret King was here. He's another negative Nancy. Likes to come into the chat and chirp me about various topics. All right, well, let's see what we can get for clearance here. My guess is we're going to get a full route. Yeah, AJ's on. That's good. We like Mr. AJ. San Francisco delivery. Good evening, Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey. Looking for clearance to Monterey.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, San Francisco clearance, clear to Monterey Airport, gap 7 departure vectors to Woodside direct. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000 within 10 minutes. Departure frequency 135.1, squawk 6566.
Hey, 22 Golf Whiskey, clear to Monterey, gap 7 departure, Woodside transition, initial climb to 3,000, 135.1, 6566 in the box, 22 Golf Whiskey.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, it's radar vectors to the Woodside, read that correct.
All right, radar vectors. Name, idea. Get our transponder in there and on. Code pages 6, 5, oops, 5, 6, 6. Back. Under. Altitude. There we go. All right, let's go look at that. Tier 2 subs do get a special celebration effect that has not yet been seen on the stream. For that matter, the Tier 1 sub has also not been seen on the stream because it's new. I just made it today. But yes, I'll always take questions. So basically, when you're getting a clearance, we'll do a quick overview on this. There's many more words to be said about this topic, but you'll always get 5 pieces of information. And the acronym is CRAFT, C-R-A-F-T. C for clearance limit. In this case, we're cleared all the way to the Monterey Airport. R for route. In this case, the gap 7 departure Woodside transition. We'll talk about that more in a second. A is altitude. In this case, 3,000. F is frequency, 135.1. That's the frequency that we'll talk to after the tower. Symbol gets to see it. Look at that. Look at those wings. Symbol. Let's do it again. So Symbol gets to use the gold wings. Nicely done, sir. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Gold wings from my boy. Or white wings if you got them. Yeah, he's a bit of a suck up. Oh, look at that Symbol. Look at that. That looks good on you, bud. I gotta say, that looks good on you. Ooh. Very nice. All right, so I was saying F for frequency 135.1. That's the frequency that we'll need after we depart the tower. So that giving that to me in advance allows me to program it in and not need to be fiddling with my radios when I'm just departing. And the T is for transponder, which is a 4-digit code that uniquely identifies the airplane within the airspace. Oh, Fred's sad now. Symbol, you made Fred sad.
Aero 41585, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
So let's turn off ATC for just a sec, and we'll go look at that departure, because we did get assigned a departure that we did not file, which is fairly common. That you will just get assigned a different procedure or a different routing than the one that you filed. Whoa, John Fly with the monster host, my man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We're just getting started. Y'all are just in time. So this is the gap 7 departure we just got cleared on. I have not looked at this yet, so let's take a quick peek. There's the John Fly subs with the emotes. Yes, put those wings up. Put the Tim P logos. Welcome in all the John Fly crowd. John Fly is a Great streamer. A head of the GSA. Good dude. We are just getting started here in the brand new, to me, vFlyteAir Cirrus SR20 on our way down to Monterey. Should be a good one. All right, so I was saying, takeoff runways 28 left and right, climb on the SFO VOR-DME runway radial 281 to norm, 13 DME expect route. Okay, so basically we just need to climb out to this fix and then we'll get vectors from there. Goldie, good to see you, buddy. Alex is here. Walking 1200 is here. This is not VATSIM, this is PilotEdge.
8-9er uniform.
You can tell because it sounds good. Sounds really good. All right, let's go ahead and get dialed up here for San Francisco VOR, which is 115.8. We're going to follow the radial 281. So go ahead and get that in there. But earlier I had Woodside in there, but we got to reroute, so let's take that. There we go. I think there's a way you can see your course. Hit this button. No. Anyhow, we'll mess with that later. And it is like the apple of planes. You're totally right. It could not get too much easier. This is, whoops, the Cirrus SR20. But yeah, we are just about ready to taxi here. We're sitting up here at Signature at San Francisco. Got our clearance. GAG 7486. Thank you for the follow. Did that. Heading on down to Monterey. I have never flown this plane before. I need to say that up front. I need to be very clear. I just purchased this like an hour ago. So we'll see how it goes. Could get interesting. You never know. Where's our alt cell? It's here. We'll set that down to, yeah, pretty much bleeds. Pretty much. This plane is fully patched and updated for X-Plane 11, so theoretically it'll be a little more manageable. We will see though. Better V-speed. Oops, that's not it. Still kind of learning my way around here. United Fan 737. Thank you for the follow. I'd assume this would be V-speed. Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. That to 1100. Yeah, explain 11. Steph Guy 1, thank you for the follow. Heading mode, we'll set heading to 281. And we are just about ready to roll out.
Contact departure 8-9er uniform. Thank you.
Uh-oh, sub time. Get the birds out. Thank you, Jay. Been nice having you on the stream lately. Appreciate that. Enjoy your emote, and thank you so much for the support. All right, I think we're just about ready here. Let me get an airport diagram so we know where we're going.
Number 59er 89er uniform, Albuquerque departure, radar contact, maintain a VFR.
Put that up so you can see where we are. Oh, we're still on the clearance frequency too. Hey, Chili, thanks for the host, buddy. Some good hosts tonight, man. You guys are generous. Appreciate that. Oh, sorry, Goldie. I gotta figure out why that, Oh, it's because of the carrots. Oh, that sucks. Sorry about that. You got night botted. Evening, Armchair Aviator, and yeah, thanks, Chili. Appreciate that. San Francisco ground, good evening. Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey's at Signature with the weather. Taxi for departure. It is Armchair. It is the updated one.
Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey, San Francisco ground runway 28 right at Echo. Taxi via Charlie and Echo.
28 right at Echo via Charlie Echo for 22 Golf Whiskey. Mr. US, thanks for the follow. Copperfish 2002, thank you for the follow. All right, so as you can see, we're basically going right here. Oh my God, it's so big. Why is it so big? We haven't done one of these in a while. Intersection departure. So basically, since this runway is 12,000 feet long, this plane does not need 12,000 feet of runway, far from it. So we're getting a little shortcut. So far so good on the ground. Although, needs a lot of left to go straight. Makes me wonder if my pedals are synced up here. Because if I get let off, here's what it is with no rudder. Look at that thing turn. I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit too. Get a little more actual airplane view there. That goes the last one before the intersection. So it's down here, looking outside. Oralis, we'll find out. This is the vFlyteAir Cirrus. I have never flown it before. We're about to fly it for the very first time. Why would you fly something brand new on stream, you may ask? And embarrass yourself? Well, that's just how we roll. I ain't afraid of nothing. I'm here to make mistakes and learn from them. I don't know. This ground handling is a little dodgy. May have an incursion coming on the ground in Monterey. Jeez, I look away for 1 second and this thing zigzags all over the place. All right, so that's our departure. Just taking another quick look. I need to climb out to 13 DME, which means I do need to get a DME on here. Why are we exploding? There's no subs. Calm down. Everyone remain calm. There we go. My little sub explosion thing got excited there. Thought it was another sub. All right, here's echo up here. You can tell because it says E that way. Oh, look, it says E that way there too. Even better. Yeah, go sub. Ghosts in the machine. All right.
November 41585, Salt Lake
Post up here for a sec.
Roger,
Get
time
the brakes on.
02 and 1/4 clearance void, if not off within 5 minutes.
The tower frequency
airborne,
is
release for
120.5. So we'll get that switched over. And we were given a departure frequency of 135.1.
No, 585, read back, right?
We got that ready to go.
Sky K9er, uniform, you're leaving to Charlie airspace. Any intention?
We are to climb on the 281 radial, which is what is programmed here, to 13
K9er,
DME.
uniform, stay engine.
After that, we'll get a radar vector to Oceanside, and then on our way,
K9er, uniform, Roger, you look
the
remain with traffic
transponder is
advisory.
on, the landing light is on, the pitot heat is on. We're going to go ahead and roll out with no flaps. This thing only has two flap settings, or three, I guess, technically. Up, half, and full. That's it. All you get. Everything looks good to me. Messaging me here. 1 second.
Skyhawk 8 enter uniform, if I could talk straight. Resume off navigation, maintain VFR, resume appropriate VFR altitude for direction of flight.
Give him a chance to respond there, and then we'll weigh in with our request here. San Francisco Tower, Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey, short of 28 right at Echo, ready to go.
Skyhawk 89 uniform, confirm resume on navigation and appropriate
That's not me,
altitude
that's
for
someone
direction of flight.
Pips Pilot, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. We might have been talking the same time they were talking, but we'll try it again.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, I believe you were calling ready. San Francisco Tower, wind 280 at 19er, runway 28 right at Echo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 28 right at Echo, Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey. All right, boys. Let's go see what happens.
Air 41585, correction, Salt Lake Center, say altitude leaving and ident when able.
That's a lot of left rudder to go straight.
Air 585, altitude checks, radar contact 6 miles east of Brigham City, maintain 2000, resume on navigation.
No gear to worry about, because the gear in this plane are fixed. They do not go up and down. Alright, let's go and fly that flight director for a little bit. Should get a departure handoff here pretty shortly.
Aero 585, Logan, altimeter 3007.
Yeah, FK is a mutual friend of ours.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure, see ya, 22 Golf Whiskey. NorCal departure, good evening, Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskies through 900 for 3000.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000.
5000 for 22 Golf Whiskey. Flight runtime, I don't know what that means. If I said that, then I probably meant something else.
Skyhawk 89 uniform, contact Albuquerque Center 124.32.
Hey, Torb, good to see you, buddy.
Skyhawk 89 uniform, contact Albuquerque
All right, I'm
Center
gonna throw this on
124.32.
autopilot for just a sec. Fly that radial, fly that climb, and we'll get this thing cleaned up. And you like, come off. Symbol. Programmer joke. Programmer joke, everyone.
That's not 59 or 8 or uniform, Albuquerque Center.
All right, so we are now on this radial until this number says 13, at which point we would expect to get a vector to Oceanside. Let's get that ready. Oceanside's on 113.9. That's still our backup. Perfect. Well, Kilo, you would be welcome if you were in the Navion. I have not flown that one either. This is my second vFlyte airplane. I'd love to show you what it looks like. Good lord. The real one that loud? Does it sound like a freaking Spitfire? I'd love to show you what it looks like, but there's that whole weather thing.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, turn left heading 190, vectors 2 Woodside.
Left heading 190 for 22 Golf Whiskey. We'll go heading mode. There we go. Nice view of the city here. South San Francisco. Well, for a minute anyway. Wow, Rush. Thanks for the follow, buddy. We've only been GSA teammates for 6 months. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Any tips and tricks on flying this thing, Rush, while you're out there? Since I know you worked on the flight model for this thing. It's all good, dude. All good. All right, so we can go and switch our nav over here. Course. In NorCal departure 22 Golf Whiskey, was that a clear direct to Oceanside, or are we still on a heading?
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, just waiting for you to climb there to get you on course. It was initial vectors to Woodside. Turn left direct to Woodside at this time, resume on navigation.
Okay, direct Woodside and no nav for 22 Golf Whiskey. That's why we ask, instead of assuming. I was pretty sure that was the answer, but you never quite know. NorCal 22 Golf Whiskey, we'd like to amend our cruise altitude to 7,000, please.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, okay, climb and maintain 7,000.
Up to 7,000, 22 Golf Whiskey. Thing climbs better than I anticipated. I'd like to get above these clouds so we can have something to look at. This may or may not do it, but pull the mixture out a little bit. I don't have a ton of gas. I didn't check that on the ground. Whoops. All right, direct Oceanside. And after Oceanside, we probably will get vectored. We'll see what happens there. But how is everyone? How's your evening going? My day was great. Excited to get home and fly the plane. Got my new sub celebration up and going. Super stoked about that. Baludu97, thank you for the follow. Yes, I'm afraid it's true. Oh, I bet I can't do this. Control panel. There we go. Yeah, Goldsy, I'm afraid it's true. Nightmares being triggered. Uh-oh, Automod held up the message. Oh no. Well, don't do that, Automod. I actually don't know how to tell Automod to knock it off. I will admit. That is a new one for me. Streamed into Keith's desktop. Excellent. Working on your multi. Excellent. Excellent. I learned how particle simulators work in After Effects and made my little sub video. And had meetings. Thrilling, I know. Oh, the crossfeed on the PA-30 doesn't draw, it just pumps them out over. That's the thing. So I know this thing has the integrated power lever. You can see the throttle's all the way up here.
135.5.
Turn it down just a touch. but you'll notice the power we're getting is only 78% because it's managing that for us to keep the prop RPM constant. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I still need to get that Rancho scenery. I have never flown to Rancho in the sim. Sad. Throw a big Sur in here in the backup. That's our backup. 161 knots on the ground at 7,000. Not too bad.
Aero 41585.
Yeah, I get to tune into Twitch now and again at work if I'm
actually landing
working on
north
something.
right
I'll put it
now.
on in the
Not sure which
background.
weather you're looking at, but was favoring north ops before. Do you still want to continue for 17?
71892. Thank you for the follow. Thanks to John, monster sub. That might be a record for, or a monster host. I mean, that might be a record for the biggest host in Tim PE stream history.
585. There is no ILS for runway 35.
Zaki Do 1974. Thank you for the follow. Well, Goldie, don't forget you're spending
an RNAV approach. That's
fun bucks.
basically about it, though.
Canadian money, so everything's cheaper, right? Isn't that how it works? I think that's how it works. Something like that. Oh, the other thing we need to figure out.
Whiskey information, Sierra's current at Monterey. Advise when you've got that, and when able to say approach request.
Okay, we'll do 2 Golf Whiskey. The other thing we need to figure out while I'm looking this up is where we want to go after Monterey. If anyone has any nominations for an airport that's not too far away, I'm all ears. All right, Monterey is reporting overcast at 500, which happens to be the minimums for the ILS. Let's give it a go. 46 Charlie Alpha. That's a little far from Monterey, even in this Speedbird. Palm Springs, that might be doable. We'll have to map that one out. NorCal 2 Golf Whiskey. Looks like ILS runway 10 right is our best option here.
2 Golf Whiskey, Roger. Expect Vector's ILS runway 10 right approach.
Okay, Vector's ILS runway 10 right approach for 2 Golf Whiskey. Denver or Texas in a Cirrus would take me
Aero 585, say again, your approach
a lot of time. Let's see how long. Let's see how far Palm Springs is. Yeah, like I'm not going to get a G1000 rant either way.
Aero 585, expect the RNAV
Yeah,
runway 35.
Palm Springs is 310 nautical miles. That's a little far for my stream tastes. I can't fill that much time at cruise. Back to San Francisco. That's not a bad idea. We could probably do that. It's got reasonably low weather as well, so getting knocked around a little here. By a little, I mean a pretty fair amount, actually. All right, we are past Woodside, which I didn't realize because I couldn't see it on here. Thanks for that. Get the heading bug and heading. San Jose would be good. Yeah, I like that. We can do San Jose for sure. Of course, to Monterey here.
Aero 585, depart Ogden, heading 170, vectors T funnel.
Bearing 140.
Sky K-9 uniform, Roger. No traffic observed between you and Santa Fe Airport. Radar service terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, San Jose is good. Let's do San Jose. I love it. I don't just like it. I love it. Yes, Nightmare. Well, we can do it your way if you want. I don't care. There. Happy now? MD195, thank you for the follow. Awesome. Your happiness is all I care about.
Okay, Cessna 59er 89er uniform. The instructions from the previous controller were radar service terminated, squawk and maintain a VFR, frequency change approved. We do not provide top-down coverage to Santa Fe, so that's going to be landing at your own discretion there.
Range, oh, here it is. Oh, good Lord.
And you're talking, right now you're on 20.3, you're transmitting on the Albuquerque Tower frequency, that's why you're able to reach us, but you need to change to the advisory frequency, the common traffic advisory frequency, and announce your intentions there.
All right, back in the clouds. Yeah, this is going to be interesting because minimums on the approach are 500, and that's exactly where it says the overcast is. So we might have to bend the rules a little bit to be able to land this plane. If we need to go mist, we'll go mist. That's fine. I'm gonna cheat and get some gas because I really didn't mean to. I didn't mean to leave with so little gas. Difference between the altitudes on the charts and the METAR. Well, the METAR is above ground level. I mean, it's still pretty close though. A 200-foot difference. So, depending on how aggressive X-Enviro is with drawing the clouds, it's still a thing. All right, Volstock, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm not a pilot in real life, though. And yet here you are watching me fly a plane. I won't claim to understand it, but I will continue trying to put on a good show. Let's go ahead and update our altimeter to Monterey, because otherwise I would for sure forget it. Get the approach set up here. Throw that up on the screen so you can see it. And 10-7. Can't see the course yet because it's using that one. And we'll continue tootling along for now. Got a nice little GPS up in here, 38 miles away. I don't know what FOD is. If someone knows what FOD is, they should tell me. Oh, you can't do that. There we go. Distance 38 nautical miles makes sense. Fuel, maybe? Gallons of fuel. This FOD number. Fuel over destination. Yeah, foreign object damage. That's, I don't think that's it. I don't think we have 33.1 foreign objects damaged. Number of cornfields entered with airplanes. Even that's not 33. Oh, top of descent? Yeah, that could be. be a typo. Yeah, there's no VNav in there, so. Yield of direction? Could be. Hey, Corey Moen, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi in chat. If you're watching this and are not chatting, you're missing out on the best part of the Twitch experience. Say hi. Share where you're watching from. Tell me a story of your exploits. Say something about a G1000 to trigger nightmare. It's fun. No, I don't think it's an identifier. Yeah, I think nightmare might be right. I think it might be a typo. Lose a rag and head to FOD walk. Oh, snap. That is no fun. Yeah, I will report it. I'll be like, excuse me. I've never been in a real Cirrus SR20, but I think you have a typo. Hey, Captain Bano, all the way from New Zealand. Wow. I'm on the, I suppose I should say where I'm streaming from if I ask you to say where you're watching. I'm up in Portland, Oregon, the beautiful Pacific Northwest of the United States. Corey Moen, thanks for the follow, sir. Oh, the Pilatus Completion Center. That's cool. Super cool. Good to see you, our Flyboys, C81. I was enjoying my time in Denver. E19. Is that your airport? Oh yeah, Chandler. You're Chandler. Nice. Symbol, you live in that air park life, buddy? You got your hangar house. Planes on the bottom, bedrooms on the top. Like you do. There's a couple of those around here too, air parks. One of these days, maybe we talk the wife into it, but I doubt it. I know a couple guys who live at the air parks though. They really like it. A guy I know lives there, built his RV7 in his hangar below his house. Delta Mike Romeo, nice man. You up in Vancouver or more north of there? Suckis RS, thank you for the follow. Expensive for Phoenix area, yeah, I believe it. Oh, Ridgefield, okay, yeah, I know where that is. I used to live in Cascade Park. And Camas before that. So Southwest Washington, I'm well acquainted with. Come live the Grand Forks life. No? Pass? No, Shugo, cool, nice. Yep.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey flying 160, vectors 2 final.
Okay, we're heading 160 for 2 Golf Whiskey. All right, that means we can go ahead and set up our radios.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 2,000.
Down to 2,000 for 2 Golf Whiskey. Boy, these manipulators take for thinking ever. Just gonna have to hold it down, aren't I? Do that and start the descent. Try not to fly the wings off. Down to 2,000. Because we know it's really important that I be able to set the altitude by 10 feet. Critical. Okay, you're not receiving the localizer just yet, but soon. Looking at down here to see where the approach mode button is, right there. We'll use that for a while and then can fly it after a little bit. Weird that you look left and it stays super loud, but you look right and it gets silent. That is strange. I believe this thing models the parachute. I believe you can pull this thing to pop the cap's parachute. We might have to screw with that at the end of the stream. Not on the PilotEdge network. I feel like that needs to happen. We'll try it after we land at San Jose. All right, I'm receiving DME now on the localizer. Yeah, San Jose is not uncontrolled though, that's the problem. Either in real life or on PilotEdge. We'll just top off the network and pull the chute at some point. We'll do that right before we wrap up the evening. Go ahead and throw our mixture in. Flap speeds are 50% to 150, 100% to 110. So pretty generous. And again, I'm going to say it again. I have never landed this plane. Online or offline. I'm doing it for the very first time on the stream because that's how we do. Could be in for a wild ride. Exactly, that's what makes it exciting for everyone involved. That and I don't take myself too seriously, so when I make inevitable mistakes of any kind, whether they're minor or major, we have a drink and press on. The drink tonight is very boring. I just have iced coffee. It's an iced coffee kind of a night. The beer last night was good, but may have been a factor in our runway excursion at Santa Monica. So. Watermelon Mike's hard. Nice, nice. I approve. Yeah, the flavored ones can be a little hit or miss. The black cherry is pretty good. Where are those low clouds? I don't know. I mean, it's Exenviro, so you know we're going to get low clouds at like 100 feet above minimums. We'll just get sucked in completely. You know that's how it's going to go down. We got 8 hours. Yeah, exactly. All right, localizer is alive. Glide slope's alive. We do not have our approach clearance yet, however. I will go ahead and throw tower at Monterey in the back.
Sirius 2 Golf, you turn right heading 190.
Right to 190 for 2 Golf. Come on.
Narrow 585, turn 10 degrees left, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 900,000.
Go ahead and start slowing up. I believe we're going to want to land this thing about 75. Oh, you bet, Torb. You bet. 4 adults are loaded in the aircraft. May a child of under the age of 2 be held on a lap without a seatbelt? I have no idea. Laser's kind of wigging out on me. That was a good sign. Don't feel like that should be doing that. Right? Like, seems bad.
Sirius 2 Golf Whiskey, 4 miles from Mink, turn left heading 130, maintain 2000 and full established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 10 right approach.
Okay, 13,000, 2000 till established, cleared ILS 10 right approach for 2 Golf Whiskey. Completely normal. I have never seen that in the sim. So, 50% flaps. Hey, Quantadin, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so far the weather is MIA, isn't it? Like I said, I'm sure it'll just drop in on us at the last minute. So what's happening, Nightmare, when it's doing that? Was it switching between 2 different localizers on the same frequency? Is that what it was? False needle movements, that's a movement. I didn't notice. I noticed right as it stopped. I think this identifier was changing to IMTB. Oh, you know what? We need to set our course. 098. Alrighty. There's the runway. You can see it for now. Don't know how long that'll be the case. Let's go ahead and pop full flaps and get out of that red zone. Thank you. All right, we're on the glide slope. Tower frequencies locked and loaded.
Sirius 2 Golf Whiskey, contact Monterey Tower 118.4.
18.4 for tower for 2 Golf Whiskey. And yeah, it is a little quiet for ATC. Part of that's because we're in the western area, which is always less busy than LA. Monterey Tower, good evening. Sirius 2 Golf Whiskey's ILS 10 right.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, Monterey Tower, wind 210 at 5, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 10 right, 2 Golf Whiskey. I just can't wait for the last minute weather update we're going to get. It's going to slam us around with a completely different wind, block out the clouds. That's going to be great. It should be any minute now. Although the other day we were at Catalina, and it wasn't until we were on the ramp that we got the VV001 we were supposed to have. So. For now, enjoy the view of Monterey. Can't promise it'll stick around. Sounds good, Nightmare. I haven't looked at my Xenviro settings in a while. Yeah. Look at that thing yawing around. We need the bags out.
Aero 585, turn left heading 070, descend to maintain 8,000.
Yeah, new. Thank you for the follow. Excellent name. Of it. All right, 1,000 feet to go. We're in Blackrock. Thank you for the follow. Go ahead and take this thing in. All this turbulence sure is going to be fun. Whee! Well, you know what, Symbol? Considering how our speed management has been going on the stream lately, I'm okay with it. Also, what do you fly? I can go that fast. Cool morning, Star 14. Thanks
Aero
for the follow.
585, descend to maintain 6,500.
Weather? Anyone? I'll tell you in about 2 minutes or less. Floaty McFloaterson and left of center. But we're staying on the runway. It is nowhere near as sensitive as the Arrow was.
Aero 585, 5 miles from Kern, turn left heading 010,
That's
maintain
good.
6,500.
Brakes are still a little dodgy.
Course, cleared RNAV runway 35 approach.
But that's partially the way my sensitivities are set. Yeah, not bad. Not jab. Not bad for a first time. I'd like to flare it more next time. And not plant it quite so bad.
Golf Whiskey, join Alpha to the ramp this frequency.
Okay, Alpha to the ramp this frequency to Takeoff Whiskey. Yes, another happy landing. And this time we even stayed on the run. Unsat. I don't know what that means. No, the center line was nowhere to be found. Oh, unsatisfactory. Yeah, but I mean, come on, dude. First landing. You gotta give me a little credit. I don't practice offline. We ain't talking about no practice. Nice. Tree in the middle of the ramp. Good. Seems legit. Good place for it. Nice way of saying you failed. Seemed that nice. Well, I don't know where that overcast was. Never showed up. We didn't even really need the ILS. We could have flown a visual.
Aero 585 contact tower 118.3.
But, welcome to Monterey. Trees in the middle of the ramp. Indeed.
Salt Lake City Tower, Aero 41585, RNAV runway 35.
All right, so where are we going next? We said San
November
Jose, right?
41585 Salt Lake City Tower, runway 35,
I don't know that
clear to
I've
land when called.
Flown,
Clear to
San Jose.
land runway 35, Aero 41585.
I find it very easy to fly. It's very nice. I mean, it's nice and responsive without being too sensitive. The ground handling is much better than the Aero. Whether that's just because Cirruses are easier to taxi than Pipers, or because the flight model is a little easier to work with. I like this plane. I like it a lot. I think it's $30, and so far so good. Totally do not begrudge them their shekels on this one. Tell you what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna leave the route blank, and we'll let AJ come up with how he wants to route it. Because he'll see my strip and he'll edit it to something. But I'm not even gonna make up a bunch of garbage. I'm just gonna let him give it something, which is not something I would normally do if they were super busy. But as has been pointed out, it's pretty darn chill in the Western US right now. Yep, Org Store is the place to go. Org Store is a good friend of the stream. Nicholas at the store has donated stuff for stream giveaways and so on. So absolutely no qualms giving them your cashola. I mean, is it a great G1000? No. Is it better than Caranados? You better believe it. It's friendly on frames, which automatically makes it happier for me than the Org Store one. So until the Laminar one comes out and blows us all away with its amazingness, I think this is the best you're gonna get in X-Plane. All right, quick stretch break, everyone. Stretch. Hold the neck. Calisthenics. That was important part of the stream. Well, Goldie, sorry we couldn't give you something to do down there, but that stream last night was going so well until the power failure. And that was like a whole neighborhood thing. My next door was like freaking out with everyone talking about it. Monterey delivery, good evening, Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey, pick up IFR to San Jose. Absolutely, Rush.
Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey, Monterey clearance on request, standby.
I think it's great. In fact, I will give it the coveted 5 wings of approval. It's a great plane. Nice job on it, dude. We will be flying this thing a lot. I can tell already. Oh, Symbol gives it the 5 gold wings of approval. Now the real question is, who will be the first $24.99 subscriber to see the 3rd emote, which I have not yet revealed. No one has seen it. And if you've seen it by a sneaky way, then don't spoil the surprise. But also don't subscribe yet, because I haven't made the video for it yet. No, Symbol, don't.
Remember 22 Golf Whiskey, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy 22 Golf Whiskey.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, clear to San Jose Airport, Monterey 4 departure, vectors to Salinas via wire, direct Gilrow, that's Gulf India Lima Romeo Oscar, direct San Jose Airport, Climb via the SID. Departure frequency 121.3, squawk 7053.
Okay, we're clear to San Jose, Monterey for departure. Salinas, Gilroy, San Jose Airport. Initial climb 5,000, 121.3, and 7053 for 22 Golf Whiskey.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey. Climb via the SID. Except maintain 4,000, I should say.
Okay, climb via the SID except 4,000. Sorry, I wrote it down wrong. And thanks for pulling up the route for us.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, roger, read back.
All right.
Aero 585, taxi via Kilo to the ramp and monitor ground point 9er, connect.
Kilo to the ramp and monitor ground point 9er, Aero 585, thanks.
Our departure here. Pretty straightforward. Basically just a radar vector departure. Top altitude 7,000, except we were given a manual ceiling of 4,000. Probably going off 10 right since it's right in front of us. Climbing left turn to heading 329. Then expect a vector. They don't come much simpler than that, friend. Better TTV is cheating. I don't want to get that TTV stuff out of here. That's a very unathletic way to look at emotes. All right, flight director's on. We'll do a VS climb on departure to 1100. Climbing left turn to heading 329. So set that up. We'll do a heading departure and a VS departure. That's already set. Getting radar vectors to Salinas. Get that to go here. 117.3. Center that up. Good. Oh, new transponder is 7053. Flaps are in. I'll reset our trim to safe zone there. Gas is good. Let's go on up to San Jose. What do you say? Ground is on 2087. And where are we? We're at the south terminal, next to the fire station. Monterey ground, good evening. Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey with the weather. Taxi for departure, IFR.
Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey, Monterey ground, roger. Your choice, runway 10 right or 28 left for departure. Service one's favoring 28 left, but landing 10 right.
I will take 10 right for 22 Golf Whiskey.
22 Golf Whiskey, roger, runway 10 right, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha to 10 right for 22 Golf Whiskey, just because that's the one I briefed. And we might as well. Yeah, there's a lot of cool guy pilotisms that I don't use. We don't talk about the fish finder. I'll occasionally use in the box for the transponder, but not too often on that one. I think it's my years of being a VATSIM controller. I'm sort of done with the cutesy slang. Not averse to a good see it now and again, though. Good see it never gets old. The fish finder, nah. Not a fan of the fish finder lingo. All right. Whoa there. All right. Hold up. Everything's fine. Tower's on 18.4. A good SIA on PilotEdge is a little tricky to pull off because it's one controller. If there were two controllers working, I would be more tempted to let the SIA fly. I don't know. When it's just the same dude, not nearly as fun. Get our updated weather here that I said we had. 97. San Jose's few clouds at 1100, not too bad. Toronto, I suppose. Well, there's nothing wrong with a little good day now and again. That's fine. All right, departure procedure, climbing left turn to 329, climb up to 4,000. Easy peas. Monterey Tower, good evening. Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, short of 10 right, ready to go.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, Monterey Tower, wind 220 at 5, runway 10 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 10 right, 2 Golf Whiskey. Something's a little strange about the very low speed handling on this thing. I don't know. It's different than other planes. That doesn't mean it's wrong. The other planes might be wrong. But it does feel like you have to really get on the rudder to keep it going straight at low speed. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care about the altitude as long as they're able to radar identify you. You need to report your altitude so that they can verify that you are who you say you are. But yeah, as long as you give them your current altitude, that should do it. Okay. There's our friend, the turbulence again. I will always give the new assigned altitude.
Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskey, contact NorCal departure.
Over to departure, 2 Golf Whiskey. I'll always give the altitude I'm climbing or descending to when I switch controllers, because that way if I've gotten it wrong, it's a good chance to catch that error. Like right now, for example. NorCal departure, good evening, Cirrus 2 Golf Whiskies through 1700 for 4,000.
November 2 Golf Whiskey, NorCal departure, radar contact, maintain 4,000. 4,000,
2 Golf Whiskey. If I had set my alt cell for something else, like 3,000 or 5,000, then we would have caught it right then and there, because on his scope, he knows the altitude that I'm supposed to be climbing to. He's got a temporary altitude assigned to me of 4,000. So if I had told him that I wasn't climbing to 4,000, we would have resolved that issue right there. You may have missed a gentle Sia. I was noticing, seeing if anyone would notice. that may have impacted it. Well, Soft Reset 82, I'm always happy to answer questions you might have. Even though I don't fly on VATSIM anymore, I was a VATSIM ATC instructor many, many years ago. And anything that is true for PilotEdge should theoretically be true for VATSIM, more or less. So always feel free to ask, or here comes the plug. Come on by.
Whiskey, proceed direct to Gilrow.
Okay, direct Gilrow for GT Golf Whiskey. You can always come by the Discord and ask any question you might want to ask. I'm on there almost all day. We got plenty of real world experts and fake world experts who would be more than happy to answer your question. Why is it not finding Gilrow? That seems like a thing that should be happening right now. Anyone? ILRO. Okie doke. Don't know why that's not happening. Departure 2 Takeoff Whiskey. Actually, we're unable to go direct to Gilrow. The GPS isn't pulling it up, but if you give us a vector, we'll hop on Vector 45 when we get there.
Sirius Takeoff Whiskey, fly heading 010 vectors to San Jose Airport.
Okay, what is 010 vectors for the airport? That works fine. 2 Takeoff Whiskey. Well, Soft Reset, I would advise that you give it a shot, man. Try the free trial. That's what it's there for. See if you like it. And the PE Discord is also very good. If you can get to that by going to the PilotEdge website, and then it's on the menus. There's a text chat link, and the PilotEdge Discord is really popular and full of people asking questions all the time. So between my Discord and the PE Discord, you should be able to get just about any aviation question you might have answered, or sim question too. Out of date Eric. It could be an issue. Like, honestly, what is it, $10 to get a single cycle? Like, you don't have to get the subscription, just get one. It'll last you a couple months, realistically. But if you're out of date, you're gonna get assigned procedures that don't exist. They'll be trying to send you to fixes you don't have. Like, it's a no bueno. Oh, the Flight 1 GTN uses a real world database. Oh, that's a different story. Yeah, $350 a month. Yeah, I don't know actually on that front. That's a great question to ask in the P3D channel on the PE Discord, and see what other. I know I've heard other people talking about that particular piece of software. So someone out there probably has a solution for you. I definitely have heard of data being passed around. Yeah, I have the Coronado PC-12. My only beef with it is that in X-Plane 11 with the PC-12, it catches fire as soon as you start the engine. So that plane needs an update.
Golf Whiskey information. Delta's carrying at San Jose. Advise when you've got that. Expect vectors. ILS runway 30 left approach. If you have another approach request, please advise.
ILS 30 left is just fine with us. Thanks to Golf Whiskey. And we'll pick up that weather right now. Pretty much, Fred. Pretty much. All right, throw that approach up there so y'all can see. $110.9. Course is 306. I have not tried the Shade Tree PC-12 in quite a while. Oh, what's this, Goldie? Oh, I'll fly the PC-12. Yep, pretty much. Navigraph is a company that publishes updated sim data. So navigational data for the sim. So all of the GPS data and the AirAC for flight sim purposes. The only data source that I'm aware of is that company, navigraph.com. Yeah, their charting software is also pretty good. I don't personally use it, but hear good thing. X-Plane's data does not stay anywhere near up to date with the real world. So PE is going to try to give you, controllers are going to try to give you approaches that may not exist in your database if you just fly with the X-Plane data, or send you to VORs that don't exist, or that sort of thing. You can paste links. Soft reset. No problemo. Yeah, I think I came across that link as well, the forum fix. I have not tried it yet. I don't know. I wish they would just fix it for X-Plane 11 and then release the patch, but they are going to charge for it. So yeah, I'll try it. I'll make the mods. We'll see. We'll see if I can get it to play. Tylenol with wings. Good to see you in the chat. Excellent username. Username game's pretty strong tonight. All right, folks, we are just about to finish up this approach here into San Jose. This one should not be as foggy the whole way. A few clouds at 1100. After we get on the ground at San Jose, as promised, we are going to experiment with the parachute on the Cirrus. We're going to log off the network and pop that. So stay tuned. I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. Thanks again to John and Chili for sending some nice hosts our way. It was fun to see the chat light up with people coming in from other streams. Good follows. Got a couple subs in. Symbol with the gold sub. Jay Patel with the regular sub. Appreciate that, you guys. We will, just because it's brand new, just because I just finished it today, I'm going to show the sub explosion one more time. Wada bing. Woo! Been having some fun streams. I've been enjoying this a lot. I hope you've all been enjoying it as well. Not all about the subs or the numbers or the follows, but it's very encouraging to see that people value what I'm putting out there. That's awesome. Yeah, they're choosing to charge for the X-Plane 11 updates. Oh yeah, Chili, your stuff comes tomorrow, right? Is that right? Oh yeah, no problem. Reset. Here's my Discord. I got you. Whoa. Thank you, Nightmare. I accidentally blacked out my screen right as you subbed. There's your wings, my friend. Damn those emotes. That was really funny. Right as you subscribed, I accidentally blacked out my entire screen by hitting Control B in Windows 10.
There's Takeoff Whiskey, turn left, heading 330, intercept the runway 30 left, localizer.
Okay, 330, and we'll intercept the localizer. Not receiving it at the moment, we'll advise. You did it on purpose. Welcome to the Sub Club Nightmare. For all of the new subs tonight, make sure that you have your Discord profile linked to your Twitch profile so you can get into the subscriber Discord. That's pretty active. We talk about how the stream's going. You get to see post-stream stats and other sort of information. So, worth taking the time for that. One other thing that I got the notice is on the way. Shipped today. Coming soon to the Tim PE stream. We're gonna experiment with it. I don't know if it'll work out. But we're gonna try it. NorCal to Takeoff Whiskey. Looks like we flew through the localizer if we're picking it up correctly now. Is that right?
Takeoff Whiskey, no, I'm still showing you about 3 miles south of it.
All right, very good. Well, it must be a false reading then. We'll wait for it to light up. Yes, we'll be in space. I'm not promising that we'll stick with it. I don't have a lot of room in my office to mess around with things. I don't want to spend a ton of money on lights. I don't want to go. If it doesn't add to the stream, we're returning it. But yeah. It's the support of the subscribers that makes me feel good about spending more cash on those things. So yeah, the real world background is definitely not too bad. We'll experiment with it. We'll try it. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it feels. Like I say, I'm not gonna spend a bunch of money trying to light it all up and go crazy with it. So yeah, Ashman Media, I could definitely do that. The problem is the setup and takedown, because my streaming setup is also my home office on the first floor of our house. So having a giant, as I've said in the past, having a giant PVC contraption of some kind is absolutely out of the question.
Here's Takeoff Whiskey, 2 miles from Clyde, across Clyde at 4,000, cleared ILS runway 30 left approach.
Okay, cleared 30 left approach, and we'll cross Clyde at 4,000 for Takeoff Whiskey. Tower's on 24.0. So yeah, green screen will be here Monday. I will not be streaming on Monday. I have band practice that day, but we'll give it a shot, and I'll be interested in people's feedback. If you like it, if you don't like it, I'm not necessarily convinced that it's gonna stick. That's for sure. Please, no, we landed normally. It was not a fantastic landing, but for a first landing in a new plane, it was not shabby. Stayed on the runway, which is what I know you're really asking. And yeah, the reason I'm getting this particular one is that it's completely collapsible. It folds down into the ground, and it has a little case that it folds down to, and it has a scissor lift thing that raises it up. So it stays wrinkle free, and it just collapses and stows away, which is necessary. Yes, this is X-Plane 11, and yes, this is the white void of the Bay Area. Although in Monterey, we were supposed to have white void all the way to the ground, and it didn't show up. Yes, exactly, Fred. It will be hidden so the kids don't screw with it. Although they're going to have fun making videos using it as a backdrop. Captain Crown Royal, thank you for the follow. My daughter already likes to record videos like she's on YouTube. She's 6, and she says, All right, well, hello. This is Sophie on Sophie.com, and today we're going to put together this Lego set, and she'll like hold the camera so you can see the Lego set. It's the cutest thing. I don't even think she has any idea that I do live streaming. It's just like, as a 6-year-old in 2017, that's what you do. You watch YouTube. All right, we are on the glide slope. Gears down and locked. Towers on standby. Yeah, she's not getting her own domain name. That's not. See you, Nightmare. Thanks for the sub, my friend. Appreciate your support over the past couple months. Thanks for stopping by the triggering stream. There we go. Yeah, wings out for my friend Nightmare. Appreciate that. There you go, Symbol. We're flying faster now. We're on a 10-mile final and we're at 133. Is that better? You happy? Nice, Toronto Rail. That's cool. Hey, Raguy911, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. What coding were you teaching them? Was it Scratch or something else? Sophie's been doing some Scratch. She's into it. Yeah, 10-mile final. Oh, hour of code. Cool. So is that JavaScript that they do?
Cirrus Takeoff Whiskey, contact San Jose Tower 124.0.
124.0, soup. Piper Cub 10-mile final. Yeah, see you in 2 hours. Oh, Blockley, okay. San Jose Tower, good evening. Cirrus 22 Golf Whiskey's on a 9-mile final. Less 30 left.
November 22 Golf Whiskey, San Jose Tower, wind 280 at 6, runway 30 left, clear to land.
30 left, clear to land, 22 Golf Whiskey. Delta Mike Romeo, thank you for the follow. All right, go ahead and drop 50% flaps. Let's see runways in front of us there. We're headed to the left side. Ah, sim crash. The worst. We've had pretty good luck lately. Aside from the power outage last night, which is not something I can blame on next plane. Power outages are super rare here. So gotta roll with it. Go full flaps. Frame rate wise, this plane is just as friendly as the Arrow, so much better than the Coronado G1000. I'm a fan. Rush and the vFlyteAir team, you guys did a nice job on this. I'm the chief pilot, don't you know I rule these here, land? Well, yeah, doing 3 screens will kill you. I used to do 3 screens in my old sim setup back when I first streamed back in 2015, which I only did like 3 or 4 streams. Yeah. No bueno. Theoretically, we should pop out about 1,000. True stories all around. Air manager, huh? I haven't tried that yet. I keep hearing about it. We got quite a displaced threshold here. Look at that, man. Huge displaced threshold just to make sure the glide path doesn't interfere with the buildings. AP off. Yeah, I try not to be negative either, but I also... You gotta call him how you see him. The procedures thing doesn't bother me. I don't use procedure support a ton, but the frames are a big deal. Their non-G1000 planes are awesome though. Like the Commander, I've flown that one a lot. The Bonanza is great. EC-12 is great when it doesn't catch fire. Yeah, that's true, Toronto. If you're working on pattern work a lot, then having the side screens is definitely helpful. It's feeling a little floaty. Slow down and get lower. Hey, 22 is good to see you, buddy. No problem on the lurking. Lurking's just fine. Torb, that sounds like a good way to make it into Marcus's sound bites collection. Which I guess is an achievement in and of itself, but somewhat dubious one. Yeah, the soundboard of shame. I love the soundboard of shame though. Oh, ground effect. Oh, ground effect. Break it like we stole it.
Here's Takeoff Whiskey, taxi via Golf and Victor to the ramp, monitor ground point 7.
Golf Victor to the ramp. See you. There you go. Happy.
Disconnected.
All right. 10,000 feet of runway. Totally. Totally true. The best part about being scolded by Marcus is that 15 other people watched the scolding and he explained to all of them in minute detail your mistakes. Yeah, I disconnected. Not too shabby. Better than Monterey, for sure. Definitely speed is the biggest indicator for me. As long as their speed's under control, everything's fine. Ike12, thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys. I promised it. We're going to screw with the caps. The parachute system. First, we need to take off again. But we are offline. Yeah, way better. Way better. Turns out a little practice goes a long way with flying in the flight sim. Let's pull the reverse Harrison forward here. Yeah, I hear Marcus likes radio checks. So. Good. Turn exit gyro off so we don't get any pesky weather in our way. Ooh, deployed at an unusual attitude. Like upside down. That's a good idea. It's not the Harrison Ford, it's the reverse Harrison Ford. We didn't land, we took off. I gotta turn off that symbol spam thing. That's annoying. Sorry about that, Aiki. Good old Nightbot tries. Yeah. Tom Hanks never gets to his destination. Exactly. Womp womp. Climb up to about, I don't know, 5,000 maybe? Low X. Oh, slow down a little bit. Get a better climb rate. He did make it to the moon. That's a good point. Yeah, well, in a 152 with a instructor sitting next to you, it can take a little while to get it to 700. You know, I still haven't seen Sully. I know, shameful. I haven't seen Sully, and I haven't seen the other airplane movie. Where they fly upside down or something? What's the name of that movie? You guys know what I'm talking about? Wasn't on the landing. Yeah, Denzel. Yeah. What's the name of that movie? Flight. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. Yeah, I think AJ, I must have read your rant about it on Facebook when it came out, and I was like, well, that's one movie ticket I don't need. Yeah, I'll probably get around to seeing it pretty soon. Seems like something that I probably should get on. Yeah, straight to the point, that helps. All right, almost 5,000. I have never, this is a first for me. We never pulled a parachute on a plane in any flight simulator. And I've been using flight sims for 30 years. But I saw in the manual that it was modeled, and I was like, oh, we gotta try that. We just gotta. See the Ferrari down there. I mean, we are in the Bay Area. So. All right. Seems legit. Oh no, I stowed it. There we go. I don't think you can restow it in the real plane. I don't think that's how it works. Oh man, look at that. Pulled the engine off and we're just bouncing around. Yeah, if you look what changing the throttle does. Oh my goodness. Here, we'll simulate it for real. Woo! We'll go cut off. Pretty sure you're supposed to stop the engine when you're on the damn parachute. All right. There you go. It's modeled. Give them credit. I don't know what kind of voodoo it takes to pull this off in X-Plane, but I'm guessing it's not one of the buttons you just push in Plane Maker. Hey Val, thanks for this, bud. Yep, deploy the pillows. Yeah, it's just vertical, just VL. Uh-oh. We're gonna come down. Okay, well, I thought we were gonna come down to that pond for a second. Another life saved. Aside from being able to stow it, which doesn't seem realistic. Missed the Ferrari. I know. We're up here on the hill. What happens when we hit the ground? Wink. Oh, it comes to the ground. Look at that. Oh, so cool. And it goes in, and it, okay, it's still there. You can see the line of it. Well, here we are. Stow parachute. And we roll down the hill. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight, folks. I don't know whether we're going to be able to top that anytime soon. Let's see, is anyone else on? Not too much else going on in Simland. It's pretty late. I'll send a host over to Sim Dude. He's racing right now, but you can go drop in and see him. Or Sim Dude, excuse me, not Sim Dude. Take a child for a sec. But yeah, go drop some wings on Sim Dude. Watch him drive race cars for a little bit, and I will see you again soon. One last gold wings. Thanks for the new subs. Thanks for the new follows. Thanks for the awesome chat. Great host. Great stream, everyone. Really enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.